Hi guys! Morgan Corinthos returns to save Marco, the twin revelation that could change everything on General Hospital. The upcoming return of Morgan Corinthos to General Hospital has fans buzzing with anticipation, particularly given the current perilous situation surrounding Marco Rios. As the long-running ABC soap opera prepares for what could be one of its most dramatic storylines. The potential revelation that Morgan and Marco are twin brothers separated at birth represents a narrative twist that could fundamentally reshape the Corinthos family dynamics and provide a compelling rescue scenario that brings Morgan back into the fold. The confirmed return of Morgan Corinthos. After years of speculation and fan campaigns, Brian Craig has officially confirmed his return to General Hospital as Morgan Corinthos, with the appearance scheduled for early August 2025. This marks a significant moment for the character who was presumed dead after a car explosion in 2016, though he has made brief appearances as a ghost or in dream sequences since his departure. The timing of Morgan's return coincides perfectly with Marco Rios's current predicament, creating the perfect storm for a dramatic rescue scenario that could reveal long-buried family secrets. The circumstances surrounding Morgan's return have been shrouded in mystery, with actor Brian Craig posting cryptic social media messages that have fueled intense speculation among fans. His Instagram story simply reading Morgan Corinthos and IYKYK if you know, has generated considerable buzz, particularly when combined with recent storyline developments that have brought Marco into grave danger. The Stone Cold and Jackal Instagram account, associated with Steve Burton Jason Morgan, has even shared Craig's social media posts, adding fuel to the speculation fire. Marco's current crisis and the setup for rescue. Marco Rios finds himself in an increasingly dangerous situation as he becomes collateral damage in the ongoing war between Sonny Corinthos and Jen Sidwell. Currently being held hostage by Jason Morgan, likely under Sonny's orders, Marco is trapped in a warehouse where he desperately pounds on doors and screams for help. This crisis has intensified after Marco heroically saved Christina Corinthos Davis from a fire at Charlie's pub, demonstrating his inherent goodness and connection to the Corinthos family. The circumstances of Marco's kidnapping have created a perfect scenario for Morgan's return, with Lucas Jones frantically searching for his missing partner and finding Marco's hotel room empty at the Metro Court. The stage is set for a dramatic intervention. Sonny's cold calculation that Marco might be collateral damage in his war with Sidwell adds urgency to the situation, as the mob boss appears willing to sacrifice the young attorney for his larger objectives. The twin brother revelation, a shocking family secret. The potential revelation that Morgan and Marco are twin brothers separated at birth would represent one of General Hospital's most shocking family secrets. According to emerging storyline speculation, this twist could involve a complex backstory where the twins were separated shortly after birth, with Marco being raised by Natalia Ramirez while Morgan remained with Sonny and Carly. This separation could have been the result of a kidnapping or illegal adoption scheme that kept the biological parents unaware they had twins rather than a single child. The implications of such a revelation would be profound for the Corinthos family. Sonny and Carly, who have experienced numerous losses and complications throughout their relationship, would face the overwhelming realization that they lost a child they never knew existed. For Sonny, who has always been fiercely protective of his children, learning that one of his sons was stolen and raised by others would likely trigger both his protective instincts and his criminal connections to seek justice. The rescue scenario, Morgan's heroic return. The setup for Morgan's return to save Marco creates a compelling narrative that would serve multiple dramatic purposes. With Marco trapped and apparently running out of options, Morgan's sudden appearance would provide both the physical rescue and the emotional revelation that could transform their relationship from strangers to brothers. This scenario would allow the show to explore themes of family bonds that transcend circumstances and the power of blood connections even when unknown. Morgan's knowledge of his twin brother's existence could come from his experiences during his presumed death, potentially revealing that he has been aware of Marco's existence but unable to act until now. His return at this crucial moment would not only save Marco's life but also provide the perfect opportunity to reveal the truth to both Sonny and the audience simultaneously. The emotional impact of learning that the son he thought he had lost forever has returned to save the son he never knew he had would create powerful dramatic moments for Maurice Bernard's Sonny Corinthos. Impact on current storylines and character development. The revelation of Morgan and Marco as twins would have far-reaching implications for multiple ongoing storylines. Marco's developing relationship with Lucas Jones would take on new dimensions as Lucas learns his partner is actually part of the Corinthos family legacy. The attorney's complicated feelings towards Sonny, whom he had previously suspected of causing his mother's death, would need to be reconciled with learning Sonny is his biological father. Furthermore, this twist would provide new material for exploring the nature versus nurture debate that has been central to General Hospital's storytelling. Marco, raised by Natalia in a different environment, has developed into a lawyer with strong moral convictions, while Morgan struggled with mental health issues and the pressures of being a mobster's son. Their reunion would allow the show to explore how identical genetics can lead to different outcomes based on environmental factors. Next, we will delve into the intriguing possibility that Britt Westbourne might emerge as the mysterious courier dispatched to Professor Henry Hank Dalton, potentially solving Jack Brennan's pressing dilemma about a secret messenger. In the ever-twisting world of Port Charles, fresh spoilers from ABC's General Hospital are hinting at a dramatic revelation involving Britt Westbourne, whose unexpected return could tie directly into the shadowy operations surrounding Professor Dalton. Fans recall that Britt, portrayed by the talented Kelly Thibault, met a tragic end, or so we thought, after a deadly encounter with Heather Weber's poison hook back in late 2022. Yet, recent episodes are planting seeds of doubt, suggesting she might not only be alive but also entangled in a high-stakes conspiracy. This development stems from the July 14th episode, where subtle clues painted a picture of covert communications and hidden agendas. Imagine Britt stepping back into the fray not as a victim, but as a key player in a larger game of espionage. Her survival perhaps engineered by powerful forces seeking to exploit her medical expertise and connections. As we unpack this, it's clear the show's writers are crafting a narrative ripe with suspense, blending old characters with new threats to keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Shifting our focus to Jack Brennan's side of the story. This enigmatic figure, known for his cunning strategies and ties to shadowy organizations, has become fixated on uncovering the identity of a courier responsible for ferrying sensitive information from Dalton to an unseen employer. Brennan, played with charismatic intensity by Charles Measure, isn't one to sit idle. He's actively plotting to intercept this messenger, viewing it as a critical vulnerability in his adversary's plans. During a tense strategy session with his allies, including the sharp-witted Vaughn and the resilient Jocelyn Jacks, Brennan emphasized the messenger's role as the linchpin in Dalton's secretive project. He described how this individual isn't just passing notes but carrying blueprints for something potentially catastrophic, perhaps involving advanced scientific research or underground dealings. Adding a layer of intrigue, we've invented a speculative detail here. Brennan might be drawing from his own past experiences in international intrigue, where he once thwarted a similar courier network during his days with a fictional intelligence agency. This backstory enriches his determination, making his pursuit feel personal and urgent. Jocelyn, ever the voice of youthful skepticism, questioned the risks involved, while Vaughn provided tactical insights, suggesting surveillance at key transit points like airports. The scene underscored Brennan's belief that identifying and neutralizing this messenger could dismantle the entire operation, setting the stage for explosive confrontations in upcoming episodes. Meanwhile, on the other end of this clandestine web, the villainous Sidwell has grown increasingly impatient with Professor Dalton's sluggish progress on a mysterious endeavor that's been shrouded in secrecy. Sidwell, a character oozing menace and calculation, confronted Dalton in a heated exchange, accusing him of delays that could jeopardize their grand scheme. But here's where it gets even more layered. Spoilers indicate that Sidwell isn't the top dog. There's another male antagonist lurking in the shadows, a mastermind pulling strings from afar. This unnamed baddie, whom we've creatively dubbed the Overseer for dramatic flair, is orchestrating events with cold precision, deploying couriers to extract updates and enforce deadlines. In our expanded analysis, picture the Overseer as a figure with a vendetta against Port Charles elites, perhaps motivated by a long-forgotten grudge tied to the Casadini family's dark history. He's sending this courier to Dalton to demand explanations for the holdups, which might involve groundbreaking but unethical experimenting, bioengineering, or mind control tech, elements that align with General Hospital's penchant for sci-fi twists. The courier's arrival is slated for next week, heightening the tension as Dalton scrambles to deliver results. This setup not only amplifies the stakes but also invites speculation about alliances. Could Dalton be playing both sides, feeding misinformation to buy time? This impending courier meeting dovetails perfectly with Britt Westbourne's teased appearance at the Port Charles airport in the July 18th episode, sparking theories that she's jetting off to fulfill these very duties during the July 21st to 25th storyline arc. General Hospital spoilers are buzzing with hints of her involvement, portraying Britt as a reluctant or reformed participant in this plot. Creatively expanding on this, imagine Britt having faked her death with help from underground contacts, perhaps undergoing experimental treatments to counter the poison, emerging stronger and more strategic. Her airport sighting could involve covert signals or disguised packages, blending seamlessly into the crowd while evading detection. We've added a new element. Britt might be carrying an encrypted device containing Dalton's research data, disguised as a mundane medical journal, adding a tech thriller vibe to her mission. This timing aligns with the show's previews, suggesting her journey is no coincidence but a calculated move in the larger chess game. Fans are already theorizing how her return could intersect with other plots, like the ongoing Quartermaine family dramas or even Willow's health struggles, given Britt's history as a doctor. Compounding the mystery, Jason Morgan is poised for a jaw-dropping surprise on July 18th, as confirmed by the latest weekly preview video showing him stunned at the airport. Jason, the stoic anti-hero with a knack for uncovering truths, will encounter what appears to be Britt in the flesh, leaving him reeling as if confronting a specter from his past. This Britt airport shocker ties everything together, positioning her as the courier referenced by both Sidwell and Brennan. In our inventive detail, Jason might spot a familiar scar or gesture that confirms her identity, triggering flashbacks to their complicated history. Remember, Britt and Jason shared tense alliances during her time in Port Charles. The episode promises emotional depth, with Jason grappling not just with shock but with questions about loyalty and betrayal. Spoilers suggest this encounter could lead to a high-speed chase or a whispered confrontation amidst travelers, escalating the drama. Of course, the elephant in the room is whether Kelly Thibault is reprising her role as Britt or portraying a doppelganger, a classic soap opera trope that keeps audiences guessing. The show has yet to confirm, but either scenario fuels endless speculation. If it's truly Britt, how did she survive the poisoned hook? Our creative edition proposes a plot where she was whisked away by a secret medical team, perhaps linked to the same organization funding Dalton's work, undergoing an experimental antidote that left her with enhanced abilities or lingering side effects. Jason's reaction will be telling how look like he's seen a ghost, his tough exterior cracking as memories flood back. This sighting will ignite a barrage of questions. Was her death staged? Who's she working for now? And crucially, is she friend or foe in this unfolding saga? As Jason processes this bombshell, the big question arises, whom will he confide in about this Britt enigma? Will he turn to trusted allies like Sonny Corinthos for muscle, or Carly Spencer for her sharp instincts? In our expanded narrative, Jason might initially keep it under wraps, launching a solo investigation that uncovers breadcrumbs leading to Dalton's lab. Picture him hacking into security footage or tailing suspects, blending action with introspection. General Hospital spoilers tease that Jason has astonishing revelations in store, including curveballs that could reshape alliances in Port Charles. Perhaps he'll discover Britt's involvement stems from coercion, forcing him to choose between exposing her or aiding her escape. Don't miss these twists, as they promise to deliver the high-octane drama fans crave. Next, we will dive into the exciting speculation surrounding Monica Quartermaine's long-lost sister, who could soon shake up the entire landscape of Port Charles with her dramatic arrival. In the bustling heart of Port Charles, where family secrets and rivalries never stay buried for long, fresh ABC General Hospital spoilers are stirring up buzz about a potential bombshell, the introduction of Monica Quartermaine's previously unknown sister, poised to unleash waves of disruption among the elite Quartermaine clan. This intriguing development comes hot on the heels of announcements that veteran soap opera actress Erica Slezak is set to join the GH cast this fall. With her debut shrouded in mystery to heighten anticipation, Slezak, beloved for her iconic roles in daytime television, brings a wealth of experience that promises to infuse new energy into the show. We've creatively expanded on this by imagining her character as a worldly traveler who has spent decades abroad, perhaps building a fortune in international business ventures, only to return now with hidden motives tied to old family grudges. The secrecy around her role has fans theorizing wildly, debating whether this marks a crossover triumph or a fresh face engineered to stir the pot. As the storyline unfolds, it's clear this addition could redefine power dynamics, especially as the Quartermaines grapple with legacy and loss. The initial reveal of Erika Slezak's casting sent shockwaves through the soap community, with ABC executives playing their cards close to the vest, refusing to divulge even a hint about her character's identity or backstory. This deliberate veil of secrecy has fueled endless speculation. Could Slezak be reviving her legendary One Life to Live persona, Victoria Vicky Lord Buchanan, in a bold crossover event that bridges to soap universes? Or is she stepping into an entirely original role crafted specifically for General Hospital's intricate web of plots? Inventing a new layer here, picture Vicky's potential integration as a distant relative with amnesia-induced ties to the Quartermaines, blending her established history of multiple personalities with Port Charles' penchant for dramatic resurrections. Fans have been dissecting every teaser, from social media hints to casting calls, eager for clues that might confirm or debunk these theories. Regardless of the outcome, Slezak's proven talent for portraying complex, multifaceted women ensures her GH stint will be memorable, potentially exploring themes of identity, redemption, and familial betrayal in ways that resonate deeply with longtime viewers. While official confirmation remains elusive, a tantalizing insider scoop from Daytime Confidential suggests that Erika Slezak will indeed embody Monica's enigmatic long-lost sister, a character designed to inject fresh conflict into the narrative. This revelation positions her as a whirlwind force ready to descend upon Port Charles, upending the fragile equilibrium of the Quartermaine family and sending shockwaves through their opulent mansion. In our inventive expansion, this sister, let's dub her Elena Quartermaine for speculative fun, might arrive with forged documents proving her lineage, claiming she was given up for adoption during a forgotten family scandal in the 1960s, adding historical depth to Monica's backstory. The impact would be profound, particularly on the sharp-tongued Tracy Quartermaine, who could find herself facing off against a rival every bit as formidable and cunning as herself. Spoilers hint at explosive scenes where this newcomer challenges established hierarchies, perhaps dredging up buried secrets about Alan Quartermaine's infidelities or hidden fortunes, ensuring the Quartermaines are thrown into disarray like never before. The timing of this sister's emergence couldn't be more poignant, aligning with the show's plans to address the real-life passing of Leslie Charleson, the cherished actress who brought Monica to life for decades. Back in January, General Hospital is committed to honoring her legacy with a heartfelt fatal exit storyline for Monica, complete with a touching memorial service and episodes dedicated to reflecting on her profound influence in Port Charles. Creatively building on this, envision a multi-episode arc where Monica's final days involve reconciling with estranged loved ones, perhaps including a cryptic letter hinting at this lost sibling's existence, setting the stage for her arrival. This narrative choice allows for an emotional send-off, with flashbacks showcasing Charleson's most iconic moments, from medical triumphs to family feuds. The farewell is expected to be a tearjerker, drawing in guest stars from Monica's past to pay tribute, while subtly paving the way for new characters to fill the void. It's a respectful nod to Charleson's contributions, ensuring Monica's departure feels both inevitable and impactful, much like the poignant exits of other soap legends. Naturally, Monica's eventual passing opens the door for high-stakes drama, and what better catalyst than a long-lost sister materializing to stake her claim on the Quartermaine empire? This opportunistic relative might swoop in during the reading of the will, demanding a slice of the inheritance that Monica leaves behind, igniting fierce legal battles and accusations of fraud. Adding a new element, suppose Ellen arrives with evidence of a hidden trust fund Monica established years ago, one tied to experimental medical research that could benefit characters like Willow Tate in her ongoing health saga, thus intertwining plots across the show. This scenario promises classic Quartermaine chaos, with shouting matches in the boardroom, forged alliances, and perhaps even a dash of corporate espionage as family members vie for control of Elk Enterprises. The sisters' presence could expose vulnerabilities in the family's unity, forcing characters like Michael Corinthos to mediate while Brooklyn Quartermaine navigates her own ambitions, amplifying the soap's signature blend of intrigue and emotion. Beyond inheritance squabbles, Erika Slezak's character is primed to become a formidable adversary and sparring partner for Tracy Quartermaine, whose biting wit and ironclad control over family affairs will be put to the test. Imagine intense confrontations where the sisters trade barbs over dinner, each unveiling layers of resentment from a shared but fractured past, perhaps involving a childhood betrayal that led to their separation. In our detailed invention, this dynamic evolves into a mentor-rival relationship, with Elena bringing fresh perspectives on wealth and power, challenging Tracy's traditional views and sparking character growth. The disputes could extend to Monica's will, where ambiguous clauses lead to courtroom dramas, dragging in lawyers like Diane Miller and escalating the turmoil. This setup guarantees another whirlwind of Quartermaine-style mayhem, complete with unexpected twists like hidden paternity revelations or alliances with outsiders, keeping the audience hooked on every revelation. Viewers across the globe are buzzing with anticipation for Leslie Charleston's well-deserved tribute, recognizing the time it's taking to craft Monica's farewell episodes as a sign of the show's dedication to quality. These installments are poised to deliver raw emotion, with heartfelt goodbyes from characters who've shared Monica's journey, perhaps including cameos from past flames or rivals to underscore her enduring legacy. Expanding creatively, the memorial might feature a community-wide event at the hospital, honoring her as a pioneering doctor, with speeches that highlight her role in saving lives amid Port Charles' endless crises. This careful pacing ensures the episodes resonate, providing closure while teeing up future arcs, blending sorrow with the promise of renewal in true soap fashion. From Monica's poignant exit, the narrative could seamlessly transition into electrifying fall drama, leveraging her death as a springboard for conflicts that redefine the Quartermaines. If the insider reports hold true and Slezak steps in as the long-lost sister, this move would perfectly ignite a season of upheaval, introducing themes of rediscovered family bonds and buried betrayals. Our added detail envisions Elena's arrival coinciding with a major ELQ corporate merger, where her insider knowledge from overseas dealings tips the scales, creating ripple effects on characters like Drew Kane and Nina Reeves. This strategic plotting keeps the show vibrant, ensuring autumn brings a harvest of surprises. Are you excited for Erika Slezak's much-anticipated debut on General Hospital? What are your thoughts on the prospect of Monica gaining an unforeseen relative who plunges the Quartermaine family into fresh pandemonium? Share your predictions in the comments below. No matter the exact path, Slezak's storyline is brewing with captivating twists and revelations. We'll keep you posted with the freshest updates as her premiere date approaches, delivering all the juicy character insights you crave. ABC General Hospital spoilers indicate the Quartermaines are in for a tumultuous autumn, packed with more dilemmas and delights.